I'll record this class. Okay. I'll record this class and I'll upload it in YouTube. Okay. So if somebody is missing the class, if somebody could not join because of the network and some other problem, so they can again revise it by watching from YouTube. Okay. So I hope the YouTube videos are helping you in a certain way, right? So I'm trying to make more videos. So I hope those videos will help you in the future for your net examination in future if you go for the interview and all. So immediately you can search a topic and you can watch it there on YouTube. Okay, so subscribe it, and I'll be waiting for your feedback as well. Okay, this is open access. So open access, you can see the symbol is the lock is open. That means what? It is all open, it is not locked anymore. So before coming to the topic, I want to tell you one scenario. I think you all have experienced it in a certain point of your academic career, that when you are searching for a certain topic for assignment, or suppose you want to download some note, or you want to get prepared for your examination, sometime you might have experienced it that while searching for a certain document, after clicking on the link, that link takes you to some other website. The website asks you to pay a certain amount of money. Then only you can download that document. Okay, so that is not open access. Open access means whatever things available on internet, we can download, we can access it free of cost. We don't have to pay anything. Okay, and open access doesn't only means free of cost. Open access also means it is free of all restrictions. That means what? Free of copyrighted. What is copyright? Copyright means what? You cannot share a particular thing which is copyrighted. You cannot copy from that particular thing. But in open access, you can get the document free of cost, as well as you can share the document, that is called free of copyright. That is open access. So now here, open access refers to online research outputs that are free of restrictions on access. Restriction on access means, example, access toll charges. That means what? Charges, you don't have to pay any money. And restriction on use, certain copyright and license restrictions. That means open access means which are free of cost and free from the copyright and license restrictions. That means what? You have no restrictions on those type of documents. Open access can be applied to all forms of published research output, including peer-reviewed and non-peer-reviewed academic journal articles. So here, the two terms you might be hearing for the first time, that is peer-reviewed and non-peer-reviewed. You know what is journal? I've already discussed the journals. So journals can be peer-reviewed or non-peer-reviewed. The peer-reviewed journals means what? The journals which are reviewed by the experts. The articles which are published in the journals are reviewed by the experts, and non-peer reviewed are that the journals which might not be reviewed by the experts. Okay, so it always considered that peer reviewed journals are better than the non-peer reviewed journals. So open access can be applied to all forms of published research in output, including peer reviewed and non-peer reviewed academic journal articles, conference papers, thesis, book chapters, and monographs. So open access applies in all these things: academic journal articles, conference papers, thesis, books, chapters, and monographs. And open access means you have to remember two things. One is that it is free of cost, and other one is free of any restrictions like copyright and license restrictions. Two things. So here in the photo you can see the removing the barriers. So we're going to discuss about the open access movement. The movement means a revolution, how it started and what are the initiatives taken in the open access revolution. Earlier nothing was free, but after the open access movement started, certain things became free for us. Certain things became open access, openly accessible. Open access literature. What is open access literature? Peter Suber is a pioneer in open access. Okay, he's a pioneer in open access. He have started the open access movement. So Peter Suber, a pioneer in open access, defines that open access literature is digital, online, free of charge, and free of most copyright and licensing restrictions. So according to Peter Suber, open access is a literature which is digital, online, which is free of charge, you don't have to pay any money, and free of copyright and licensing restrictions. There are some degrees of open access, okay, certain level of open access, we can say. There are certain degree of open access. One is the gratis open access and other one is the libre open access. So gratis open access is open access to information free of charge. Gratis means the documents which you are accessing are free of cost. You don't have to pay any money. That is gratis. In libre open access is open access free of charge and additional usage right. That means what? It is free of charge as well as there will be no restrictions. Okay. So gratis is only about the money, only about the charge. You don't have to pay any charge. But libre is about the charge as well as the copyright restrictions. We have no restrictions of charge and there is no restriction of copyright. Additional users rights are often granted through the use of specific Creative Commons license. Sometimes the rights are granted by the Creative Commons license. So Creative Commons license also gives us the open accessibility. Okay. Next one is channels or methods of open access. So there are some methods through which open access can be provided. Okay, there are different ways in which the open access can be provided. First one is green open access, second one is gold open access, and third one is diamond or platinum open access. Green open access is a method where authors first publish their scholarly work in some source and then self-archive it in a repository where it can be accessed for free. In this method, the publisher imposes an embargo on when a publication can be made available for open access. So green open access is that the author, if an author is publishing a particular work or an article, then author can only archive it, only keep it in a certain place, okay, for free. But it fully depends upon the publisher when they will make it available. The embargo means the restriction. The publisher imposes some restrictions, depends upon the publisher if the publisher wants to make that scholarly work or the article available open access or not. Second one is gold open access. In gold open access, authors can make their work open access by publishing it in such a way that makes their research output immediately available from the publisher. Many journals charge processing fee to make an article available for open access. Next one is the gold open access. In gold open access, author can publish their articles or their research output or their scholarly work in such a way that after it gets published, it can be available open access for the users. But in this scenario, the authors have to pay certain amount of money to the publishers to make their works or articles open access. Third one is diamond or platinum open access. So in diamond or platinum open access, where making publishing completely open access without any fee. In diamond or platinum open access, publisher doesn't charge any amount of money and they will make the article or scholarly work or research output freely available. Okay. Green open access, it depends upon the publisher, if whether the publisher wants to make it open access or not. Gold open access, it will be open access, but the author have to pay the cost. Diamond, author don't have to pay any cost. The publisher will freely make the open access available for the user. So now we are coming to the main point, that is open access movement. The movement means a revolution. Open access movement refers to the efforts and initiatives across the world to accept and practice open access in scholarly communication. So as I have told you earlier, that in the earlier times there was no concept of open access. If you want to get an article, if you want to get a document, you have to pay certain amount of money. But after the open access movement, it has been changed. Okay. So how it started and what are the movements we will discuss about in the next slide. History and development of open access movement. When it started and how it is started. First, the open access movement started in 1971. with the project of, it's known as the Project Gutenberg, and it started by Michael Hart. Okay? The Project Gutenberg is the first initiative taken for the step forward for open access movement, the Project Gutenberg. You can also go to Project Gutenberg. There are so many books, so many articles are there. All are free of cost. You can download it and you can read it and you can share it among your friends, those are from different field who have no idea about what is open access and how can we download these documents and all. So in 1971 it started. This is called Project Gutenberg. It is still going on. You can see it. After 1971, there is a long gap of 20 years. In 1991, emergence of World Wide Web. In 1991, World Wide Web got popular. When World Wide Web got popular, that is WWW, in 1991, arXiv.org was launched. Okay, so in arXiv.org also you can find freely available books, journals, and all those things. In 2000, PubMed Central repository was launched. ePrint software was released. ePrint software is a digital library software. Whenever you'll go to the 4th semester, we'll discuss ePrints in details. So it is software used for developing a digital library. So for time being, just remember that ePrint is a digital library software. Next one is the Biomed Central journals were launched. So Biomed Central journals were launched in 2000. In 2000, PubMed Central repository launched, ePrint software was released, Biomed Central journals were launched. In 2001, Open Journal System, that is called OJS in short form, the software was released. In 2002, Scholarly Publishing and Academic Resources Coalition was launched. In short form, it is called SPARC, S-P-A-R-C. Next, DSpace software was released. DSpace is also a digital library software like ePrint. Okay, it is also free. Next one is the Creative Commons license was released. Creative Commons is a license given to the open access documents. Next one is the BoAI declaration was made. BoAI means Budapest Open Access Initiative. After that, Oyster Database Service was launched in 2002. Then in 2003, Berlin and Bethesda declarations were made. Again in 2003, World Summit of the Information Society, WSIS, the short form is, action lines were launched. World Summit on the Information Society action lines were launched. 2003, DOAJ. DOAJ is one of the most popular open access directory for open access journals. DOAJ. DOAJ means Directory of Open Access Journal was launched in 2003. You can find lot of journals in DOAJ. In 2006, OpenDoor, that is Directory of Open Access Repository, was launched in 2006. 2007, celebration of Open Access Week started. In 2007, the celebration of Open Access Week started. Earlier it was not there. Every year, October 24 to 30, that is, I think around 7 days, is celebrated as Open Access Week. Okay. So October 24 to October 30 is a Open Access Week. 2008. Remember this thing, it might come in your net examination. So when is the Open Access Week? 2008, Open Access Scholarly Publishers Association was launched. It's called OASPA. And 2012, BoAI declaration was updated. This is BoAI declaration, Budapest Open Access Initiative, and it was updated in 2012. So these are the timeline of development of open access movement right from the 1991, 2000 till 2012. Okay, so we'll discuss about these things in details in the next slide. A brief history of open access movement. First one is the Project Gutenberg. It was founded by Michael Hart in 1971. It contains free public domain text files. More than 50,000 ebooks are there. Downloads approx 3 million per month. 3 million per month downloads can be seen in Project Gutenberg. Next one is GNU Project. It started in 1983 by Richard Stallman. The GNU is General Public License, is a widely used free software license which guarantees end users the freedom to run, study, share, copy and modify the software. So whenever you are installing a software, if you see it is having the license of GNU, that means the software is open access. It is free of cost. You can share it, you can edit it, you can modify it, you can run it, you can do anything you want. Next, arXiv.org. It started in 1991, hosted at Cornell University libraries. Open access to over 1.2 million e-prints. Downloads approx it can be 4 million per month. Okay. Next one is Public Knowledge Project. In short form, it is also known as PKP. Founded in 1998 by John Wilinski at the University of British Columbia, Canada. It is a non-profit research initiative that is focused on the importance of making the result of publicly funded research freely available through open access policies. In 2001, PKB released Open Journal System, that is called OJS, a software solution for management of peer-reviewed academic journals. Next one is Scholarly Publishing and Academic Resources Coalition, that is SPARC, S-P-A-R-C. It is an international alliance of academic and research libraries developed by the Association of Research Libraries in 1998. It is an alliance of academic and research libraries which is developed by Association of Research Libraries in 1998. Its objective is to promote open access to scholarly content. SPARC currently has over 800 institutions in North America, Europe, Japan, Canada, and Australia. Next is Biomed Central, that is BMC. Biomed Central is an early open access scholarly publisher. It is a science, technology and medicine. It is mainly dedicated to the science, technology and medicine. Okay. Publisher with a large portfolio of peer-reviewed open access journal. It was founded in 2000. It is acquired by Springer in 2008. Springer is one of the most popular publisher. Okay. So it gives mainly the information of science, technology and medicine. Next one is Public Library of Science. In short form, it is also called a PLOS, P-L-O-S. So Public Library of Science was founded in 2001. It is a non-profit open access scientific publishing project aimed at creating a library for open access journals and other scientific literature under an open content license. The first journal, PLOS Biology, was launched in 2003. More than 150,000 open access articles published to date. 2 million downloads per month. We can see 2 million downloads per month in Public Library of Science. Creative Commons. Creative Commons, also known as CC, was founded in 2001, an American non-profit organization devoted to expanding the range of creative works available for others to build upon legally and to share. As of January 2016, there were an estimated 1.1 billion works licensed under the various Creative Commons license. So it is a non-profit organization devoted to expanding the range of creative works available for others to build upon legally and to share. Okay. BoAI, Budapest Open Access Initiative. BoAI is a public statement of principles relating to open access to the research literature, which was released to the public on February 14, 2002. It is related to open access to the research literature. It arose from a conference convened in Budapest by the Open Society Institute on December 1 and 2, 2001 to promote open access at a time also known as free online scholarship. BoAI is considered the most important development in open access movement. It is the most important development in open access movement. Sherpa. Full form for Sherpa is Securing a Hybrid Environment for Research, Preservation and Access. It is an organization originally set up in 2002 to run and manage the Sherpa project. Sherpa began as an endeavor to support the establishment of open access institutional repositories based on UK, that is United Kingdom universities. What are the services of Sherpa? Serpa Romeo, a definitive listing of publishers, copyright agreement and retained author rights. Serpa Juliette. Okay, these are all. First one is Serpa Romeo, Serpa Juliette. Serpa Juliette is for research funders, archiving mandate and guidelines. Next one, Open Door, a directory of worldwide open access repositories. So PubMed Central, PMC, is a free digital repository that archives publicly accessible full text scholarly articles that have been published within the biomedical and life science journal literature. So it is dedicated to the biomedical and life science journals. Launched in 2000, it contains more than 3 million articles. About 4,000 journals voluntarily deposit their articles into PMC. So around 4,000 journals, they voluntarily deposit their article into PubMed Central. Next one is the DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journals. It is founded in 2003. Lists 9,391 open access journals. See, DOAJ is having around 9,391 open access journals from 128 countries within more than 23 lakhs articles. Okay. Contains about APC and non-APC journals. That means what? Article processing charges. If you want to publish the article, it might cost some charge. That is called article processing charge. Sometimes it contains APC and sometimes it doesn't cost APC journals. Next one is COAR, COAR, the Confederation of Open Access Repositories. COAR was launched in October 2009. It is a non-profit association of repository initiatives. It is an association. It aims to enhance greater visibility and application of research output through a global network of open access digital repositories. Next one is the Coalition of Open Access Policy Institutions, COAPI. COAPI is a member of organization that has been working in Northern American region since 2011 to advance the promotion, passage and implementation of open access policies at institutions of higher education. COAPI now includes 85 institutions. Membership is open to all North American institutes with open access policies in place for those working to pass policies. It's mainly for, I think, North American institutions.